4,000-year-old home of Genesis, Ganja. Ganja, which is the second largest city in Azerbaijan, is located in the southeast on the foot of Small Caucasus Mountains. The history of Ganja goes back to BC. The archaeological findings prove that the area was a developed city of the region in ancient times. Azerbaijani poet Gatran Tabrizi assimilated 11th century Ganja with a paradise. Ganja was a capital city in different periods throughout history. In the Middle Ages, the city was surrounded by the inaccessible fortress walls. Remainders of the fortress which were found during the archaeological excavations last years admire the person with its area and sublimity. Despite being destroyed, part of the fortress wall survived and is today being kept in the center of the city, in the Khan's garden. The fortress wall, which is being preserved as a historic monument, is the remainder of Shirali Bey Burj. The Ganja fortress, which is famous as Relight Shield of all Asians, was built by commander of Turkish army in the Caucasus Farhad Pasha in 1588 by the order of Ottoman Sultan Murad III. The city experienced its next development stage during the Ganja Khanate. The tomb of the Javad Khan, who was the Khan of the last strongest Khanate in the Southern Caucasus, is located in the center of Ganja. Javad Khan made tremendous contribution to the development of the city. The Ganja emblem, which was created during the independent Ganja Khanate, is now a symbol of the city. The buildings which testify to the ancient history of Ganja, including Ganja Mausoleum, Shah Abbas Shahsevanlar Mosques, complex of Imamzadeh Caravanserai, Chokakbaz Albanian Temple, Russian Orthodox Church, which was built for Russians living in the center of the province in 1875, are being kept here today. Ganja was also the capital of Azerbaijan's Democratic Republic, which was the first democratic republic in the East, Muslim and Turkic world. Memorial plaques on some buildings in the city say the state, government and institutions operated in these buildings. Ganja is the cradle of science and culture of Azerbaijan. World-famous acclaimed writers were born in this city. The people of Ganja are proud to be countrymen with eminent writers Mahsati Ganjavi and Nizami Ganjavi. Genius poet of Azerbaijan, world-known classic Nizami Ganjavi was born in 1141 and died in Ganja. There are a number of parks, squares and cultural centers bearing the name of the Azerbaijan's great poet in the city. To show their love to their world-renowned countrymen, the people of Ganja demonstrate not only build monuments and compositions from his works, but also promote his name and esteem and try to prove to tourists that Nizami was Azerbaijani. One can see at the entrance of Ganja the mausoleum of famous Nizami. The Nizami mausoleum is a lovely place for Azerbaijan and foreign visitors. The first tomb on the grave of genius poet was built the 8th, 9th centuries. The 20-meter high mausoleum was restored. Khambak Culture and Leisure Park is one of the ancient parks of the Caucasus and Azerbaijan. According to the historical sources, the park was laid in the 17th century near a forest of former Khan Palace. The facility, which was initially built as a forest park, was later remodeled. The peculiarity of the park is the century-old Khan Plains. Currently, this is one of the lovely places of the people of Ganja and visitors. The Javad Khan Street is one of the streets immortalizing antiquity and history of Ganja. The infrastructure of the 500-meter-long street was being fully restored and the facades of dwelling houses and other constructions were repaired. The ancient buildings which encircle the Javad Khan Street, where all shades of national architectural elements were preserved, attract the attention with not only antiquity but also with modernity. Ganja has always been one of the main industrial centers of Azerbaijan. There are aluminium, wine and automobile plants here. 760 persons are working at the aluminium plant, which operates since 2012. The name of Ganja wine is famous beyond Azerbaijan. The wine produced in the Ganja wine plant, which has a 500-man staff, is being sold not only in the country but also in foreign markets. The special types of grape for winemaking are being cultivated near the plant. Ganja is also a place where the automobile plant is located. Various cars being produced at the Ganja automobile plant, which has nearly 500 man staff, are being used in the country. The facility produces tractors and other vehicles in cooperation with Minsk automobile plant and German Haller company. Ganja is one of the main scientific and educational centers of Azerbaijan. Ganja, which is next to Baku for the scale of science and education, has modern health institutions, secondary schools, kindergartens and universities. Azerbaijan State Agricultural University, Ganja State University, Azerbaijan Technological University, Ganja branch of Teachers Institute of Azerbaijan. Thanks to its functionality, the Ganja International Airport is the second biggest airport in the country. It operates constant flights from here to Baku, Turkey and Russia. Ganja is a tourism city famous for its ancient history, tradition, cuisine and culture, as well as beautiful places surrounded with mountains. There are all conditions for foreign and local tourists in the Ramada Plaza, Ganja Deluxe, Emon and other hotels which are located in the center of Ganja. Hajikand is a tourism place of Ganja surrounded with green forests. The atmosphere and its beautiful geographic place attracts foreign and local tourists in all seasons of the year. Here one can stay in cottages in the resort center or rent a room in the village. Ganja is also a place where master sheep is being developed. The basket of Ganja is famous in Azerbaijan. These baskets, which are useful in life and always in fashion, are being viewed with reed. Every block of the city has masters who can view these baskets. The famous Ganja basket made of reed is useful for long-term keeping of foods. Like many regions of Azerbaijan, Ganja also has shops cooking pahlava. According to people of Ganja, these pahlavas, which are being cooked individually and in every block of the city, differ from pahlavas of other regions. One of its main features is that it's cooked in a copper tray and in flame. The real Ganja pahlava has 23 layers and has an expired term of several months. All opportunities are being created for using Ganja. They can use here Olympic sport complex, several sports grounds and leisure facilities. Athletes of Ganja are raising Azerbaijan's flag in international tournaments with honor. The first gold medal winner of Azerbaijan at the 30th London Olympic Games, Toral Askarov, was born in Ganja. The Ganja youth love their native city very much. They have submitted the candidates of Ganja to be elected a Youth City of Europe in 2016.
Ben Türkiye'dense bile Ganja'yı Avrupa'nın gençlik başkenti olarak görmek istiyoruz.
Hello, I'm Marian from Romania and I want to see Ganja as a youth capital in Europe, connecting this connection.
Hi, I'm Luis from Spain. I would like to see Ganja as youth capital of Europe, connecting the connection.
2016, Ganja will be the best.
Last year saw 28,703 new job places open in Ganja, with 25,076 of them permanent. Wide streets and squares, parks and leisure corners differentiate Ganja from other cities of the country. The modern appearance of the city and its original buildings raise great interest among tourists. Ganja, which is now in its 4th millennium, is developing with its innovation and modernity to become a beautiful and large city of the country.
Yurdum yuvam meskenim sen Azerbaycanım, anam doğma vatanım sen Azerbaycanım.